Some things in life we scared to face it, cause we tired to keep going back and forth in the same places. Nothing seems to change for the better. Always busy fussing, trying to prove who has the biggest egos amongst each other. Nothing seems to be how you used to be. Lately I have been praying to God to set us free from this pain and agony. My question is, can you hear me speak? I became the voice of the living and the dead who gets no rest. I speak for the children who's getting molested, abused and depressed. I speak against the hatred in our community. The problem is us, and they ain't going nowhere until we fix what's killing us. So ask yourself, what's the problem? You figure it out. I'm just a messenger pointing the finger to check ourselves to do better. What's the problem? What's the problem? The problem is us. The problem is us. What's the problem? What's the problem? The problem is us. The problem is us. What's the problem? What's the problem? The problem is us. The problem is us. What's the problem? What's the problem? The problem is us. The problem is us. The problem is within us. It's hard to see it cause of the hate that got us blind. We can see our own faults. We blame the masses for all the problems in the world, but we forget that we are the ones causing the problems in the world. When is it time for us to realize the damage we have done? We're killing our daughters and sons with the poison we're using, trying to educate them of where they're coming from. We letting the television program the future to lead them to self-destruction. Is it even worth it to still fight for freedom when all we ever known is to be brainwashed and controlled by the system? So we ended up following the culture that is leading us to self-termination. Now we're trying to heal by taking all kinds of medications. Addiction becomes a way for all the nation to escape all their demons. What's the problem? What's the problem? The problem is us. The problem is us. What's the problem? What's the problem? The problem is us. The problem is us. What's the problem? What's the problem? The problem is us. The problem is us. What's the problem? What's the problem? The problem is us. The problem is us. Time for us to stop the problem. Let's be the solution to the problem that is destroying our nations. Too many killings going on, too many deaths going on, too many babies left raised without a father in their homes. We gotta stay strong. The epidemic and diseases. What is the future for our young seeds to grow in a society full of disaster? Brothers and sisters, we gotta stick together. There's hope for the future and it starts with us. No more backing down from a fight. It's time for us to fight back and take back what's ours from the cowards that wanna cause destruction and division. For better, for worse, protect the generation to come. Pray for the problems to disappear. God's children, wake up, stand up, get up. We shall overcome the problem. What's the problem? What's the problem? The problem is us. The problem is us. What's the problem? What's the problem? The problem is us. The problem is us. What's the problem? What's the problem? The problem is us. The problem is us. What's the problem? What's the problem? The problem is us. The problem is us.